Because I don't remember what the metanav sounds like.
Well, yeah, the metanav sounds completely different than Emma.
Ugh. Ugh.
Yep. So you're in a horror game now, apparently.
This looks...
Yeah. Well, it's not really. It doesn't. It's not really very creepy.
No.
Apart from
But
atmosphere. Atmosphere is all it's got. There's no jump scares.
No, I know. But...
Oh my god, Makoto.
Queen?
Yep.
You alright?
I love this scene so very much.
You sure don't sound fine.
I was kidding.
Screw you,
Toucan.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
The exact lines.
Makoto.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Wait. I didn't know you two
That's what you're saying. No, we're just friends. Friends are that close nowadays?
No. We're just friends.
The only problem
God.
with that line is that it kind of unambiguities whether or not Joker
You
dated
romanced
one
her.
of them.
Well, I mean...
Like, I liked it better when they left it open, and you could have just sort of decided whether or not you had romanced X-Girl in the group.
Well, I
It was really
mean...
fun, but...
At least in P5, it seems like they don't really mention it to the other thieves if they start dating, so it's possible she's just in denial mode.
And that means
Maybe,
the
I don't
Sakata
know.
person is
I mean,
a
plus it
right?
would require a lot of
But
game change,
why
like
wasn't
some
Sophie
switching the
able
scenes
to
and
detect
dialogue
them
and stuff,
just
and
now?
it would
No,
be a lot more
all she
time.
has to say is all she has to do is not deny it.
Well,
Sleeping.
yeah,
You don't have to confirm it. She just has to not deny it, and then it will continue being
well,
ambiguous.
yeah, but the scenes are.
When's the
I mean,
camera
it was
presenter?
again, it would take a lot more time, effort, and money to do that.
Ah,
I mean, it's not as simple as
so
just
you
doing.
mean
It's
jails
not
have a
easy
sleep
said and
mode?
done.
Wait, if jails
I
have
mean-
a sleep mode,
I
what
mean, it
happens-
wouldn't be
This is
that
a
much of a thing to have some sort of carryover of if they wanted to have them remember who you picked in the last game.
Okay, jails can
Guess.
sleep. Keyword is entered, almost fell as if it... Oh,
There's a heck of a lot of more dialogue choices in the original Persona 5 than this one, so...
okay, so what on earth happened to make a jail go to sleep? Does it have something to do with the monarch? Like, if the monarch leaves the area of influence,
Possibly.
maybe Lavenza will finally shed some light on something instead of saying, hey, shit's bad.
You appear to have entered quite the conundrum.
That information seems more pertinent to later
What awaits you here in these
revelations
lands is an
than this
inhuman
particular
being.
jail.
An inhuman
This
being?
is where she...
She? She? Who?
No, I oughtn't speak any further.
Lavenza.
My duty is to witness your path laid before you by your decisions. You must witness for yourself the being I have mentioned.
Who's she talking
As for
about?
why I have called you here, a new form of persona execution is now at your disposal. You may now perform the Triad Fusion, a group execution
Okay, good to
harnessing
know.
special power. Triad fusions allow you to generate even more powerful personas. Please make wise use of it in preparation for the trials ahead. Farewell.
There's only one thing I can think of, and
Welcome
it's
to the
definitely
Velvet
not
Room.
it.
Performing a fusion?
Oh, what you thinking?
I just keep coming back to P3. Like, this lab looks like one of the lab levels that we got to see in the P3 anime.
May
Yeah, I
love
know
I'm
what
fairly
you're talking
certain it has nothing to do with P3.
Add in
Yeah, it definitely
Lavenza
does it.
talking about a she, and I can only think of Elizabeth.
What's up?
Well, yeah,
that
but
doesn't make any
no,
sense.
she's
If all the people on this
yeah,
island got their hearts changed,
because yeah,
doesn't that mean
I'll
their
tell you right
desires
now,
were taken?
no
Gotta
connection
get
to
them those
P3.
desires back fast.
Okay, but you see where I'm coming from with this. It's not just me being
I do.
desperate for references.
First, we need to figure
No,
out
I
where they're
do.
being
I
held.
get what you're saying. You're
I
just trying to
mean,
make sense of
is
everything.
real.
It
Isn't it?
probably,
I just keep
the
feeling like I'm losing it.
references probably had a part.
Well,
So,
yeah,
But I'm
but
gonna stick around here while you
I guess
do your
I can see
thing.
where you're trying to
This
make
place
sense
is
of
your
everything.
territory, not mine.
Yeah, the problem
just can't-
is they're not telling us everything, so I have to try and make assumptions.
Yeah, it just sucks because Andrew and I already knew what happens here, so it's just gonna be interesting to see how you're gonna react to all that.
Hell no. I'm a grown man.
Just a moment. Sophie? Hear a voice deeper inside.
That don't
What do
sound
you
good.
mean by that? I can hear someone calling for me.
Calling for you?
I'm going to check it out.
Yep. Specifically.
Wait, Sophie!
This is the
Let's go, Joker.
jail that has the best line in the entire game.
Is this where Ryuji says fuck?
This
Yeah.
is where Ryuji says fuck.
Shit.
Honestly, I would kind of call this a Ryuji jail. It's as close to a Ryuji jail as you're
Yeah.
ever gonna get.
Okay, hop on board, Skull.
I'll just add this.
It's also very much a Sophia jail as well.
Yeah, but she ran.
Yeah, you'll
By the
catch up to
way,
it pretty quickly though.
I think
I was
it's a
so afraid it was
variation-
gonna make me fight a ton of bosses or a ton of enemies
Dude,
and stuff,
what's
and I
gotten
wouldn't
into
see her
her?
till the end of the
She
jail.
said it was a
But no,
voice.
she's just around.
Yeah.
the
Whatever
corner.
it is.
Oh, by the
I
way,
have to
this
catch up to
song
her.
Yeah?
is a variation, but Sophie's hum that she does is in this theme.
It is?
It is. It's faint, but you can hear it.
What's the deal with this place?
What's that?
It's so creepy. Are you holding up, Queen?
I know I heard it.
Yes. Fine.
I need to
Let's
hear
hurry
her
up
hum
and find
again.
Sophie.
Cameron, give her praise so that she'll accept it, then hum.
But she's not here.
Hey, what do you think that is?
Mm-hmm.
A voice recorder?
Hang on.
Oh,
There's something here.
yeah.
Is that a tape recorder? Let's see if it works.
This plan brings to fruition
Oh,
a
this
dream
is- that
long
is lying.
cherished by the research team,
It's just the notes.
by all mankind.
I don't know.
Every last
Fuck's not till the end of the dungeon.
a successful change of heart, where the penitentiary system is complete. The concept of suffering will be dead to all mankind.
Maruki?
Hey, Maruki.
Now,
Yeah,
let us
that's what I thought
rejoice
too.
and
I'm not gonna lie.
welcome the new age of
Honestly,
humanity.
it's yet another time where I'm upset that Royal's not technically canon, because
Emma?
if they mentioned what happened to Royal, I think it would make this dungeon
as
even more
Ichino said,
impactful.
There was indeed some
would.
form of
I
experimentation.
actually
on
think
him.
this game would
But
have
here's
even
Something
better
about the
story if
penitentiary
Royal was
system,
canon.
too.
But the thing is, this game was made probably before Royal was.
They were in
Oh, yeah,
production at the
the-
same
the-
time.
The games were in production together.
Yeah, so and in case anybody didn't play Royal at the
Royal
time,
came out in Japan first, I think, but not by much.
yeah, but don't forget, like, because
Yes.
Scrabble came out a year before,
Your logical
so
conclusion.
And I think Royal came out 3 months
Did-
before
Yeah.
Talk more about
Scramble did.
We need
Yep.
to track down Sophie
in
first.
February 2020, I think.
We have to catch up with her.
So,
Damn it, Shorty.
so this is in case nobody had
Why'd you
played
have to
Royal
run
yet.
off like that?
Which
God.
I don't know. Maybe they might change it to DLC if they decide to do it.
Why is it gotta get so dark?
It's been out in
on us?
Japan so long, I don't see them doing any DLC.
What
Although I
lies
did
in
joke a
wait
while
ahead of
back
us?
that we might
The
see
visibility
Persona
level's a
5
real issue,
Strikers
but
Royal.
I'm still worried about Sophie. Let's
Well,
proceed with caution.
I don't know, because like
There
this
you
is
are, you
done by a
dumbass.
different company. So it'll be interesting to see where it goes.
Don't run off, you dummy.
Thank
That's how
goodness
you
you're
run into
safe,
your own
Sophie.
shadow and have to get saved. After you do, you're not me, of course.
So, when Sophie runs into her own shadow, is it just
I'm
like
sorry.
a glowing, floating iPhone
You
behind the
you
shadow
had
of the
a
true
voice.
self?
Figure out who it is
That's
yet?
terrible,
No.
but kind of
It
hilarious.
disappeared once I arrived here.
We never heard anything of the sort.
So only Sophie could hear it?
That's suspicious.
It was very strange. The voice sounded similar to my own,
Emma?
and it was calling my name. Maybe the owner of the voice knows me.
Emma doesn't
How's
really
that,
sound like
Sophie?
Sophia.
No.
The only memory I recall before meeting Joker is the directive to become humanity's companion. I've traveled so far with you all and learned many things, but I still know nothing about myself. When I heard the voice, I thought I had found my chance to learn about me. I'm sorry for worrying you. Thanks, Joker. I've got a feeling we can learn more about you right here. Huh?
What makes you say that?
I've been thinking for a while now. Jails, Emma, Sophie. I keep looking for some kind of connection.
We found Sophie in a jail, right?
Right.
Emma was linked to that jail. And Sophie is an AI like Emma.
I'm with you so
There's
far,
no
Kat.
way these are all coincidences. Something has to link all three.
Makes
We'll
sense.
eventually come across the answer if we investigated the jails.
It's possible she's like a beta version or an updated version of Emma
I see.
that hasn't been released yet or
These
something.
things have a uniting factor.
But then why
It is.
she was found in the random sewer in the Shibuya jail, we don't know.
Not only that, I at least
I mean, I'm
kind
sort of
know what
assuming that
Sophie's
she was
going
some sort of prototype to something we're going to find later. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is yet. This,
You know,
this is me
or
theorizing.
maybe.
But I think that we're going to find a more advanced AI that we have to fight towards the
Yeah.
end of the game.
Or
and
maybe,
Sophie is going to turn out to be its prototype. That's my
Or
guess.
maybe like something like similar to Cloud and Sephiroth, like maybe she's a failed prototype of Emma.
Morgana,
Back-
knowing your identity.
I swear to
Got trash
God.
from,
Well, I mean,
Creative.
Sophie is vastly superior to Emma,
Let's
so
join
calling her a
Sophie.
failed
Looking
prototype
down
of
this
Emma
mystery.
Well, I mean,
would be
not. I
an
mean,
honor.
depends on what the creator wants from it.
Yeah.
You know,
Agreed. For Sophie.
because why else is she just found a dump?
Like, say, if you're designing Penny from Ruby, and she has emotions, but you didn't design her to have emotions, then she's failed.
Really?
Yeah, because then it's like you won't do the directives because you think for yourself. You feel for yourself. I want you to do one thing and
Well,
you won't even
we
do
got
it.
2 missions. 1, take back all the locals' desires so they stop trying to kill us.
And 2, get some exposition on Sophie.
2,
Yeah,
figure out who
that
the
does
hell keeps
seem
yelling at
slightly
Sophie.
important, yes.
Yeah, let's do both at once. Can't see why not.
Yeah, good idea.
I have no objections. It's only natural for us to assist both the public and our own teammates.
Alright, Phantom Thieves, let's get to
Oh, I get why you called it kind of a Ryuji dungeon.
Shadow here. What's the plan?
I don't think Ryuji gets his own dungeon like of the Seven
Shadow,
Sins.
just on the other side.
How do I...
Careful.
Oh,
Like, I don't even
Okay.
I don't even know which sin this dungeon is representing.
Go ahead.
I know. I feel
Black
like
slimes.
I feel like this is
I
what
mean,
it's
the
like.
achievement you get for beating this is called the Dungeon of Desolation. Or no, the Cage of Desolation. Which, Desolation isn't one of the Seven Deadly Sins.
Well, I think that's more. I think like that maybe they stopped doing the whole like sins thing and just do like based on human emotion, like human negativity.
Maybe I'll get at least a little more challenge.
Good stuff, guys.
What?
Keep it coming.
oh, oh dear God. Okay, sure. The effects of a change of heart. Ability to facilitate complex commands. Weather morals for me. Okay. That's
But
nice
stay
and all,
down.
but how the frick do I get over there? This seems like a completely separate part
Cameron,
of
go
the
by
jail.
the glass windows.
No, don't tell him. He'll figure it out.
These windows that I already jumped through?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were trying to use R1 then. And just keep looking around.
Ah!
I wonder if this glowing object might lead me forwards.
I was really hoping he'd get that on his own, but yeah.
I mean,
This should prove useful.
it kind of drives me nuts how rarely Cameron hits the R1 button.
Hey, at least he's trying on his own volition, okay?
Now's our chance.
I've got to get
I'll
Ryuji's
walk into
master
the
stuff
room and
up.
the first thing I do is I 360 with the R1
Victory
button
was
on.
handed to us.
I mean, that's probably a good idea. It's just like kind. It's like Detective Vision in the new Batman Arkham games compared
It's
to
too helpful.
compared to Detective Vision in the old games.
Mm-hmm.
In the old games, it wasn't as helpful, but it didn't mess with your eyesight as much. So you could basically just leave it on. It's Legion!
Yep. Yeah, you're gonna notice that some of these notes and enemies have a distinct theme together. Mainly shapeless abominations.
This is the true lab, isn't it?
This pretty much evokes a true lab feeling here.
I mean, this sort of gives me... what's the Undertale lab?
True
The
lab.
true lab.
Well, he was making the same reference I was thinking.
Yeah.
I just forgot what it was called.
But that's pretty much what it feels like. It's like something really terrible
Yeah,
when that
it's the
happened here.
same vibe as the True Lab, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I like it. If it's an actual 3D game, so I enjoy playing it and not just watching other people play it.
Yeah.
Okay. How do we get in there?
Undertale's the greatest video game I've ever only watched and never even learned.
You never even played Undertale?
I've played a little bit of it, but I don't like how it plays. I enjoy watching people play it. I just hate trying to play it myself.
Alright, so
I get
next
it.
time Bond comes up, I can get the lockpick upgrade. I haven't gotten the lockpick upgrades because it hasn't affected me yet, you know?
Yeah, now this is the point it's starting to really start affecting. Well, I think there was one in the analysis jail that's level 2. I think.
No, it wasn't Alice's jail, it was...
No, I'm sorry, yeah.
It was Cameron's Shadow's jail.
Natsume's. We could just not call him me. That'd be nice too.
Yeah, he's not Cameron, got it. You're not me. You're not me!
I went back and checked, and you're the one that said it first. Like, no, I've got the VOD.
I think we all did really well. Okay, let's keep it moving. There, let's check it out. So far, so good. It's still
Get yoinked, loser.
I think my favorite thing is when I see this with all the characters, they
Yeah?
pull the mask differently. Like, even if it's subtle, like, they rip the mask off differently than the other ones.
That's a nice
Like, it would
touch.
have just been easier to just give it the same animation, but yeah.
Alright, a new skill!
Increases chance of inflicting shock.
The question, I would say take out one of the physicals.
I mean, I always had, in the turn-based versions, I always kept to both the multi-hit and the single-hit physicals.
But there's not
I
really
only
that
feel the need to
necessity.
use the short-range physical attacks after.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like if I'm using a
Human
physical attack, I'm hoping to get a crit for free out of the physical.
yeah.
So I only need the small because Ryuji has way better range with his charge attacks anyway. Oh, by the way, yeah, after every combo, hold the triangle button down for a charge attack. Because that's the best part of Ryuji's moveset, is that all of his moves can charge.
Yeah, just
When you hold them,
get,
they do more damage.
be careful not to get hit.
Ryuji is my main, and I have demolished bosses that are not weak to lightning with him because of how he works.
Hey guys. Shishas.
Yeah, that last attack there. Yeah, you're doing it right now. The best part is that when you charge it, it has a high chance of critting too, so you might roll, be able to launch into an all attack. Anything that doesn't
In
fly.
my sights. Faster. Is there a home run guy?
Yeah, he's got the home run bat sound effect for his
I
third.
love it.
If you attack 3 times, then charge that one. Or no, attack twice, then charge that one. He has the third,
I love
bat
it.
sound.
Nah, like whenever I get to play
Attack
Ryuji,
1 thing
yeah.
charge is a very powerful physical attack. Like 3 times in charge, which is very powerful.
Yeah, Ryuji is. Oh man, Ryuji is really fun to play as.
I love playing Ryuji. I've spent more time playing as Ryuji than any other character.
Is it safe to assume he's your favorite? Like your favorite character, or?
He's my favorite male character. I like Makoto and Sumi more than him, but he's
Gotcha.
right behind them. But I don't like
Alright.
playing as Makoto very much. She's fine, but she's only fine.
Understandable.
She's a really good healer though, and
Oh no, she's the best healer. Yeah.
she's got the best. She's got the most fun
Well, yeah,
showtime. Like I love Makoto's showtime.
that's true. Yeah.
I know this.
Yo,
Nice.
Futaba.
You're
Get
gonna
changed.
need that.
That sounds weird.
Get you strip.
Increases the speed of your thought. Okay, sure.
We can't help ourselves.
It's just esports gear.
Careful, there's a
It
shadow
really
lurking
is.
around.
But let's be real. Futaba would definitely do an esports if she wanted to. Like if
If
I
she
mean, of course,
had
if she-
the
I don't know.
nerve.
Each requires being social. I get her more being, single player games.
probably, but like I can see her like trolling all the other people.
Like I have the feeling Futaba's best friend is probably a PS Vita or a Switch.
True.
Rude. Oh,
Akihabara.
I remember you.
There's more on the way. Don't let up, people.
Showtime.
Okay, let's give it a try.
Here I go.
I love it.
Batter up.
It's really good when he's actually got a baseball bat type weapon.
Ooh, good one, Skull.
Wow, that was fun.
Way to move.
Hey, I say you should drop that scaffolding.
Okay, so at least that one you can move while it's charging.
Give him down. Oh yeah, the things are good to see out. Hey, hey.
Yeah, I saw. So much for being over leveled.
No, I think you're finally at level. Yeah, Joker.
Looking cool, Joker. Who says that more? Futaba or Morgana?
Yes.
Shit!
But seeing as you can spam it in Smash, I have a feeling Morgana.
Only
I
because
would
the
say
other thieves
Morgana
are
by a
his
little
spawn.
bit.
Okay.
A new skill? Nice, man.
There you
Another
go.
tape recorder.
Indeed.
Let's listen.
Gotta love an exposition
They
device.
provide us some clues about the lab.
It's trying to be like Bioshock.
Please, Director Ubukata, we must immediately
Okay, so
abort the
Ubukata's the
experiment.
director.
It's too dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
These are the orders I was given. If the system isn't tested on real humans,
Okay,
it
orders.
won't ever
So
be.
someone made the orders then.
What? Tricking the
Yep.
islanders into participating?
So these guys are the ones who effed up the island.
I heard a Director Ubukata. I believe that means one of the speakers is Shuzo Ubukata.
Orders.
You know what happens to a person when their desire is taken, Director. We've learned of another party manipulating the cognitive world for their own purposes in a real one.
They know about
We
Shido?
allow these individuals to progress
Yeah.
beyond us.
That makes sense,
So long as
actually.
we follow the divine revelation, we will attain.
I mean,
the
remember,
ideal
Cognitive Science was a thing
society.
until Shido decides to take it all for the research
Off
himself.
Wakaba.
Yeah.
Divine revelation. So there is a god.
I have absolute
See, I thought they
faith
might be
in
talking
this
about the
system as
Phantom
it
Thieves.
prophesied to me.
Well, he's
The
got about
Phantom
they
Thieves
said
has
2
been
years
years what
ago.
they're trying to do.
But they said 2 years. But this like takes place years
Okay.
ago. And Phantom Thieves was around for one.
That's most ideal societies, actually, Mr.
This
Researcher's
is
voice.
a divine revelation. It's a curse. It can only lead to our destruction.
Their master. I'm sorry.
While still rather fuzzy, we are starting to see the big picture.
Yeah. This lab was researching jails and changing people's hearts.
Mm-hmm.
And they used the island's
So this is technically the very
residents as
first
their
jail.
test subjects.
We did see that email earlier about joining the Emma test.
They both mentioned a divine revelation, too. Could that have something to do with Operation Oraculi?
Maybe. But how would that involve Emma?
That's the million-dollar question.
Yeah,
What
we
is
need
Emma's
a
role in
lot
all
more
this?
info. Right now, we're
Not
just
just
running
that.
on
I'm
assumptions.
curious who was pulling this through
Yeah.
Hunter's strings, too.
Perhaps the mastermind behind this case?
Could we finally be getting close to the guy?
We have to find the desires first, regardless. And also track down that voice for Sophie. Let's press on.
What's
The
that?
plot thickens.
Focus.
It do be, though.
I can see it.
Oh, there is a checkpoint on the next door. So...
Yeah, I saw it. I'm gonna switch Haru out for Sophie.
What's that?
There's not even anything up here. What's the point of this?
You don't need to wait till the checkpoint to switch Sophie out. Just hit start and go to your status screen.
Wait, you can change party members
Yep,
from here?
stat.
Yeah, you can change it as long as you're not in battle. You can change your party.
Well, shit. Learn something new every day.
There you go.
Let's see,
No,
you know
he
what?
loves Skull. He's pretty
I
neat.
didn't know you could do that.
Look at that, you finally gave me something new about this game.
Yay! He's just the other way around.
Facts.
I mean, it was just the one thing.
It doesn't matter.
But it
Yeah,
was
how-
still really funny, and you got so upset about it. I
finally
didn't
got
know
to-
it was there!
But how would you all know? Didn't you play this game?
I just ran down the stairs. I assumed I had to go back the way I came.
Focus.
Well, I thought you were talking about that, the one with Tails of Hysteria with
behavior
the
has grown
freak, the all
unusual
four
for
person all out
Something wrong?
attack.
Oh,
Maybe the best
yeah,
way
I
to
didn't
put
know
it
Yeah,
is
that-
Jane
all have
Yeah,
our
that one
Mystic
was
Arts. I thought
amazing.
Mystic Arts were one at a time kind of thing.
Switch out. My
Jane and Mystic Arts certainly makes it easier to get to level 2 Mystic Arts.
Yeah.
It was a pain in the ass to get into level 2 of Mystic Arts.
Okay, actually, what are
By the way,
the...
random question, Cam. Would you ever play another Tails game after Berseria?
Possibly. I wouldn't rule it out.
I definitely recommend giving Symphonia a try, although I don't know if that's a good stream game because Symphonia is long.
Well, I mean, considering Kevin's been playing a lot of RPGs, I'm pretty sure it'll be okay.
Yeah, like, the amount of JRPGs I've done, it would be weird to...
Yeah, I think you're pretty much typecast as a JRPG guy.
Oh, great. Gotta love resist attack.
Resist lightning.
Oh yeah, the Shisus are basically designed to mess with Ryuji.
Well, for the Ryuji dungeon, it makes sense.
Yeah.
That was almost too easy.
This feels like a trap, but it ain't.
No
Just
shadows
Swift Strike.
detected here.
Let's see. Okay, that's not the back the way I came. I thought it was for a
This seems
second.
like it'll be useful.
Nah, you're good. Yeah, no, you're good. Ooh, tape recorder. Tape recorder.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. Sorry,
I
I was
mean,
just like,
there's
hey,
a
dude.
gonna do it automatically
It's
anyway.
the third one.
There's a
There.
chance these things could have clues about the Islanders' desires. Or even that voice Sophie's
I
hearing.
think they rule of 3. Is this the
Yeah,
last one?
We should listen to it.
I believe so.
This is weird. This is weird.
Oh, it's gonna get weirder.
I mean, I
Okay.
think this might be the tip of the weird bird.
What the?
That is not good. Is a few eggs short of a scramble, huh?
Ah, she said the thing.
Hand over the desires.
Hey!
Yay.
Not just the locals, but my own as well.
Oh, is he
Not
not
sure
realizing
I
what's
was
going on?
Monarch. He planned on turning me into just another puppet.
Past Monarch?
I can't believe I fell for it. Just some pathetic clown dancing at his fingertips.
Calm down, Akechi.
Is not going to win. He can't take this from me. My desire is not my own. I refuse to simply give it up.
Well, that's strange.
Well, now he realized
It sounds messed up.
that
Yeah,
even the Monarch's
He
desires
really
get
wasn't in
taken.
his right mind.
We've already taken
Talking
Monarch's
about his
desires, so
desire
we knew
being
that.
taken. Just
Fair,
what has been
but-
going on here?
We'll only find out if we keep going.
I can still hear the voice. Does its owner recognize me?
I don't like that Sophie can hear a voice that we can. It sounds too much like Reaper indoctrination.
Well, I mean, it is AI.
No, but like, you know what I mean, right?
No, I know which one you mean.
Okay, there it is.
When I entered this room for the first time, I was a little slower than I'd like to admit on realizing it was in a 2D section. I thought it was stuck for a minute.
It's okay.
Well, for a few seconds, I was like, wait, why can't I run forwards?
I wonder what happened to the director after the last recording.
It's so weird that there's 2D sections in Persona 5.
It sounded as if he was beyond wit's end.
So, from Alice all the way here to the director, everyone was just being used for something?
But for
Well, that'd be good for Yuji, actually. Resist win.
Skill cards can't be given to anyone else. They're for Joker's personas.
You can't give the skills to anyone else? I know you can give the incense to
Yeah, you can give incense to anyone, but
I'm still hoarding all those skill cards just in case Labenza tells me I need something and I have the skill card.
that's a good thing. That's a good thing right there.
Yeah.
That's what I do in every game, so it usually just leads to me never using my skill cards. But I do it anyway.
I only use them once because the other ones are easy to
Oh boy.
use. However, I heard like
for this fight, it's gonna take a while. Even with Ryuji's really good physical attacks, because resist physical attacks.
Yeah, resist lightning. So
Well, I've got a few options. Like, I'm not committed to just using Ryuji. Like, I want to get his master skills, but
yeah. So he got shot.
You'll get a chance because during the Kaba hacking, you get to fight like 4. And Ryuji's really good for crowds. He's not quite as quick to it, like there's a lot more build up to taking on enemies in the crowd than Ryuji than there with but...
Well, I mean, Ryuji is more of a tank. Well, you know, he's supposed to play like a guy who has to...
Like when you charge his attacks, he can take out whole squadrons of enemies in a single swipe. It's great.
Oh yeah. I mean, it makes sense. He's the athlete of the bunch.
oh, I should give him that necklace that raises your HP. Let him live that tank life.
That'd be good. Good measure.
I mean, not bad for just starting to use Ryuji. To have him have 2 of his master arts.
Yeah. Oh,
What up?
I still don't know what affects how fast you get the master abilities.
I can't tell if it's how many enemies you defeat or how many hits you do.
I think so, but that's... I don't know. I know I got them all done by, like, the end of the second dungeon. I mean, not...
See, I haven't even started basically anybody's except for Wolf's. And that's just because I wanted to play the dungeon that you unlock Wolf in.
That one looks dangerous.
Yeah. Nah, I spent a lot of time with each character, so that way if I need to swap out with each one, I know how to use it.
That's some
I pretty much have
oh my
party
god!
dice and if the boss isn't weak to my party members, then I just play the boss.
This is a stealthy boss.
Okay.
So bless.
Yeah, there's a lot of enemies in this game that are weak to boss. Like, I don't remember there being this many enemies weak to boss in
It's so that you use Sophie more.
Makes sense. But
especially bosses, they pick a lot of bosses to be weak to boss.
Yeah, didn't you mention that every warden?
Yeah. So yeah, so
yeah.
Well, I found out that new game, it's really hard to get new game plus in this game.
What? Do you have to like unlock it somehow?
Yep, by doing one thing, apparently. Beat the Reaper.
Are you
Oh,
fucking
boy.
kidding
Well,
me?
I wanted to do that anyway, so.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta beat the Reaper to unlock Vegan Plus.
Does that mean that New Game Plus you keep your level or something?
Oh my god, they're just... Did you see? They just like progressively tagged out with like one attack each.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
It's on, fast man. But yeah, I don't know if that's the only one or all of it. I know, like, that's something that I just remember. Maybe something like.
Well, to my knowledge, the Reaper doesn't unlock until you beat the game.
Yep.
And you might have to fight all the other Dire Shadows before the Reaper shows up.
Yep.
I'm not sure.
Exactly. So pretty much defeat all the Dire Shadows.
Which I
and
want
then
to
beat the
do
Reaper.
anyway.
I haven't even beaten one yet.
Well, you're
Honestly?
too early to beat one anyway.
Yeah. Because I
didn't start fighting Dire Shadows till the next dungeon.
Same.
Even
I
then, I
think-
only fought, I think, 2?
I beat all the Dire Shadows so far from all 6 gyms. I mean, channels. Ooh.
I got stunlocked.
Last time I played, I barely squeezed through the dragon thing, which is the second Dire Shadow. So I figured I wasn't gonna throw myself at the third Dire Shadow just yet.
Yeah. Say
Okay,
goodbye.
looks like I've got to do a little bit of leveling then.
Yep. I mean, yeah. I
mean,
would
one of
say
the
we should be
achievements is to
good.
get everyone up to level 70, so you got to do some leveling in the game anyway.
Oh, this is the
This
last
is
one.
my final record. I'm done. Such a terrible thing.
You think?
Penitentiary system is nothing like he told me. And it's not made to save humanity.
It sounds much weaker than before.
He's going to control everyone. Even the monarchs. All of humanity. Nothing more than slaves.
Alright.
That was
This sounds classic Persona.
project.
Yep.
Even my own
Very
desire will be
Shido-like.
seized
Yeah.
any moment now.
It's sort of like, honestly, I get more like Maruki if his intentions
I
weren't.
could put an end to this
As pure.
myself.
Yeah.
Well, pure is a stretch, but yeah, as good as that.
Maruki's intentions were understandable and like not even particularly
even the
bad. It's
monarchs?
just he took things way too far.
Yeah.
These are
I don't know what
clearly
that director dude was
just
going on
completely
about, but he
unjustifiable
definitely
intentions,
lost
which
his
is
Maruki
kind of
convinced
shocking
himself
considering
he
all
was the
rest of
hero.
them are-
Just like
I'd to
Artorias.
consider what he meant by
Who?
putting an end to this.
Maruki convinced himself he was the hero, just like Artorias did.
Well, it's that
Maruki
classic
convinced
Messiah
himself
complex.
that something needed to be done,
I can hear that
and he
voice
really
again.
did help someone the first time he used his power.
For real?
He just
So-
took things too far.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's that Messiah complex. I mean,
I have no doubt
if you
this is
feel
the
like you
same
can do
voice.
it,
It's coming
what's
from
stopping
that
you?
direction.
All right, that direction we go.
My stamina will run out soon.
Yeah, at this next checkpoint, I should probably hop out for a second to max my SP.
Yeah.
The time.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Some of the
Might
dungeons,
serve us
it's
well to
still
regroup.
you can just leave whenever you want and nothing happens.
I know, like, while I was grinding, I felt so paranoid about leaving the jail and coming back, because I'm like, is this gonna waste my time?
Nope,
'Cause back
there's
when I was
no time to
doing-
waste.
Because when I was doing P4, anytime I had to grind off screen, I only had that one day, and however much SP I had went at that point when I was inside the dungeon.
Yeah.
What's
Nah,
on the
like,
menu?
I abused that
Are you
so
going
much.
to cook?
Oh, you never
Oh,
made that
okay.
Kyoto curry.
Uh-oh, do you have to up your chef?
Oh, yeah.
Which is totally worth doing because you get bond points for cooking. So
And those are better dishes. So.
And I don't have any bonds points to spend on it. I didn't realize, I thought it said... Okay, you know what, never mind. It's no big, I'll just remember to do that next time I have bond
No, yeah.
points.
No, it's okay, because I think I know exactly what you're thinking.
I thought it made the
Something's gonna
food
boost-
stronger. I didn't think it would
Yeah, I didn't
actually
realize
lock
it's not
me
people
out.
Actually making food, I thought it made it do better.
Yeah, that's
Which
my
I
thought,
cook
too.
a lot, but I don't use the
Sapporo.
food very often. So
What
Yeah,
about
that's what I
Sapporo?
thought too.
Do you want me to go do that request real quick, I guess?
If you want to, doesn't really matter. I mean, I think you can finish Okinawa by tonight, honestly. So they could do Sapporo after Okinawa.
I mean, I don't think you can truly finish all the steps of the request until you get back to the beach. I'm not 100% sure about that. But...
It's time.
Alright, let's head back into the Okinawa jail then.
Yeah. So.
You got a Fists of Justice, some Jack Frost.
I regret nothing. They've heeded their last hoe.
They heed their last hoe.
Oh no.
Hee-ho.
Alright, lab set. Wow, that is a lot of shadows in there.
Yep.
Yeah, but any of the rooms that have 2 shadows in a single room, whenever you fight one...
They group together, right?
Consider both of them dead, yeah.
That's pretty much how it
doesn't
works.
even matter how many shadows are in a room, it's just one fight. These hooks drive me nuts. They're so friggin' slow, so you spend a lot of time waiting for them. Like, my one problem with this dungeon is this.
Spider Skull? Spider Skull. Does whatever a Spider Skull does.
Hey, what do you think that is?
They're in our way. Let's move them aside. Go, go, go!
Ooh, your ability went down.
Physical attacks won't work. Watch this! You can't have
Nailed it! Too cool!
I still love that that has the home that sound effect.
Yeah, it's just it's hilarious to think about. Because, like, I heard it a couple times, I was like, no, I must be imagining things.
Keep it coming. Shadow here. What's the plan?
Is there actually, like, a right way to go through this area?
Is it a hint, guys? Is Ryuji in Smash?
That would be funny.
Look, guys, it's not a anime sword man, it's an anime Batman.
Anime Batman.
I'm Batman.
As in, I have a
As
bat.
in, man.
And I am a man.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh great, more of these guys. Okay, you know what? Why didn't I turn on super armor first?
Oh yeah, super armor, yeah. Basically, that's basically the strat with Ryuji is turn on super armor and then charge.
Pretty much.
Attacks.
Turn on super armor. Step 1. Step 2 is profit.
Yep.
First the super armor, then the world.
Zawado.
Fortunately, it doesn't last very long until you get him to max.
That's true.
Still, the fact that it exists at all is basically what makes his charge worth doing.
Oh, definitely.
Honestly, like, his charge still would be worth doing even without it, because then it would just be a risk versus reward kind of thing.
I mean, it doesn't make him immune to flinching.
But the more risky it is to charge it. And it still kind of is, because his super armor isn't 100% effective. He can still get thrown. It just makes it more likely.
Yeah. Showtime.
Yeah,
Honestly,
screw it.
considering it resists you, it's worth it.
Yeah, might as well.
Oh,
I wonder how much
damage as I thought it would.
I wonder how much fun Max Building had.
Oh,
in
that's
this game.
Yeah, you thought it did like no
Oh, wow,
damage
cool.
at first. I did too, it's okay.
It was so awesome that it took a lot while to load.
Sweet, we got him.
Keep chugging along.
I sense a shadow lurking about. Proceed with extreme caution.
Okay, is there something up there?
Oh, no.
Okay, that's what I was checking. I broke the window.
Yeah.
It's not like I was locked out of coming back through this way.
No, yeah. No, it's just like you could have skipped that entire room actually. If you hang on to the hook. It was more fun seeing you fight.
I'm also working on getting Ryuji's master art. Like, it's not a necessity, but it would be nice to have, because you guys suggested I use him.
Well, it definitely helps to have it. That's for sure.
I mean, you said you're gonna try and play as everyone and like have a different phantom theme for each dungeon, so I used Haru twice.
Well,
in my defense, I didn't know the whole dungeon thing. Like, different thief is a good in a different dungeon.
Yeah, that's
Like,
their way of
that's-
strategizing, like which one's better.
Yeah.
Let's face it, you're gonna probably have like some you're gonna be good for these certain dungeons or different jails, or you know, or it's like you stick with the same what you have. So, you know, personally, I try to swap it in and out as much as I can, so that way I can, you know, switch them on the fly if I need to.
I'm pretty much ignoring everyone, and I'm planning on when I get to the last dungeon that I'm just gonna grind out everyone else.
I mean, hey, you're getting a basically free Achievo for trying out all the characters and mastering their arts.
Oh, I got it. Plus the maxing, doing all the thieves.
All their requests.
Yep.
I already have the one for doing all of the thieves requests.
Yeah.
Tell
So.
me that the last dungeon or two is going to be a very linear.
Yeah, and then the master, the achievement for getting the achievement for mastering all the others. So, yeah.
Honestly, the one for maxing Bond is probably gonna be a pain in the ass.
It would. It definitely would. I heard.
Hopefully, there's a good grinding place because in the area I'm at right now, there's a pretty decent one.
I think there is.
You can just walk away and then walk back and rub this statue's foot, and you get free bond points.
Oh, that's helpful.
So you have to pay for it?
It takes a while though, because you have to walk through a load screen for it to reset.
That's still better than nothing.
Maybe I should save doing that for when my PS5 gets here, so it'll load in seconds. I have heard that Strikers load times are about half what they are in the PS4. On the PS5.
I mean, understandable. It is a powerful machine. More powerful machine than PS4.
Well, yeah, but PS4 games aren't, even on the PS5, aren't as fast as native PS5 games, and this is ability.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll ever see a PS5 optimization for this. I mean, it doesn't really need it, to be fair.
It really doesn't.
Loading screen is only a problem when you're very clearly not intended to do that. So it's more my fault than the games.
Aaron, it's near. The voice is coming from up ahead.
It looks like we're taking this elevator.
Alright, you ready?
Well, this looks
Except that it's
suspicious.
Are you ready, kids?
Personnel
Aye, aye, Captain.
Thank you, Oracle. I will protect you, no matter
Alright. A Futaba guarding section, and we don't have Haru, so that's gonna be fun.
You
Yeah,
got this.
Ryuji. His charge attacks will wipe out half of them in a single hit.
If anything, use the environment as well.
Oh yeah, there's lots of stuff to drop on them too. Yeah. Did you already have another showtime?
Yeah, he did.
To be fair, like it's really easy to actually read the showtime up.
Well,
I got it.
I also boosted like how fast showtimes charge.
Oh, that's probably why.
One of the bombs do that? I forget.
They do. Thank God for those all-out attacks sucking everybody in.
Okay, yeah, the fact that they've got gravity. Who the heck did Joker just try slapping?
Yes. Alright,
When
yeah,
I play as
halfway there.
Ryuji, I almost never use his skills anymore. I've gotten so used to just using his charge attacks to do everything he needs to do.
You just do charge attacks all the time.
Well, if I need to hit something that's weak to lightning, then I attack 3 times and charge the lightning attack.
That's fair.
And I pretty much his only skill I really use.
And that's why it helps with like, you know, with this kind of game is like, if you're good enough for the combo system and
Yeah, I
stuff,
pretty
you
much
don't
only
have
use
to
his lightning on bosses so that I can, if there's bosses weak to
Yeah.
lightning, then I can just keep spamming it.
Oh no, yeah, like, it's definitely good to save on SP if you can do those combos.
Oh, yeah. Like if I want an SP save, I switch to Ryuji, that's for sure.
Ryuji is not known for his high SP.
Yeah, but you don't hardly need to use his SP.
Yeah, he's more of a physical fighter, so.
You can get away with just his charge attacks. None of his charge attacks use SP. Even the one that does lightning damage doesn't use SP.
Got it. Does the hacker gear like speed up how fast hacks take? Cause I swear this one took faster than I expected.
Yes, that's one of the things to do is to speed up how fast you can do it.
Excellent. Time for us to find the mystery voice.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, Sophie is mandatory for this part.
Okay, there is a boss down here.
I've
An
got
actual boss.
like way too much curry if we start running out of SP.
Alright.
Just stuff your face with curry whenever you need it.
Because a lot of times those battles with protecting Oracle.
Wait, the desire's
Brain
already
Reaper.
here.
Yeah.
The
Well,
desire's
remember he was worried about his desires being stolen in his logs?
You know what? That's a good point. Yeah, you're right.
We made it.
It just feels weird that it like bucked the system that we
monarch
already
here.
had.
Or anyone else.
Does that mean we're free to
look at
release the
that.
desires already?
Hell?
Yes.
The Desire's
I
already
told you
there?
this dungeon was short.
Without the calling card?
But if only it was that easy.
Sophia,
Well, I
I
mean,
have been waiting for you.
Oh, that is
You
like
still
Sophia.
Where did that voice come from?
like something.
It's way more robotic
Who
than
are you?
Sophia.
Yeah.
I am the catalyst for humanity's dream. I am the harbinger of peace.
That sounds just like
Harbinger of
Sophie.
peace. That doesn't sound very
What is
peaceful.
going on
Anyone
here?
that calls himself a harbinger is bad news.
This monarchless jail in which we meet. I wish to know why you came here.
A monarchless jail? So that director...
He did claim his life.
He offed himself.
This jail lost its
I
owner.
was kind of suspecting
Explains
that.
The open cage and all the other bizarre stuff.
Alright, I
So
get
you
it.
didn't speak to me because
Yeah,
you
that's why this jail is
recognized me.
different. It's a
Sophia,
jail that the
what
monarch
your
is
prime
dead.
directive?
Humanity's companion.
Supposed to be a successful companion for humanity. A successful companion? What parameters in your AI define such a companion? What parameters? What is your overall objective? My objective? It's... So you merely drift through the world without any overall objective. What a waste, Sophia.
Okay,
An
rude.
AI in your state should not exist.
Hella rude.
You are bugged beyond worth. Such an existence does not
Oh,
merit any further
wow.
inquiry.
That's
Worthless? Yes, wholly worthless.
hell yeah, that's bullshit.
You're simply unable to understand.
You piece of... I sat here while you went on and on and on. You got no right saying that shit to Sophie. You hear me? You high and mighty garbage ass, judgy piece of shit can't even show your own face.
Hey!
Holy shit, go over, Yuji.
He's really giving the disembodied voice what for?
Skull?
She's bugged, huh? She's worthless? You got all that from 5 friggin' questions? We're Sophie's friends, and we know she's awesome. She's friggin' amazing, 1,000,000 times better than you. So shut the fuck up, idiot!
Come on,
He did it!
Soul.
He said the
Wow.
thing!
Are usually
I
supposed to be
felt that in
classier
my
than
soul.
Okay, like Max Middleman popped off for this game.
Worthless hunk of junk!
I refuse to process these frivolous claims.
Oh yeah? Well, get out here and I'll show you something you can process!
I'll mess you up!
Even Morgana is like
Those
agreeing
are
here.
fighting words.
Only through those will humanity attain peace. Eventually, you will be required to comprehend
Guidance. Control.
Clarity.
Control.
Yeah.
Nothing.
See, those are fighting words for me.
What the?
Yeah.
It's that thing from the trauma cells!
So what's it doing here?
The security system here is now active. Incoming!
Shit.
Look out! Incoming warden!
Yes. The wardens can't exist
Hey,
without
Sophie,
a
snap out
Trauma
of it.
cell.
We gotta work together on this.
no,
That's
not
scary.
even without a trauma, without
A monarch.
That's actually really interesting. What the hell
As in
does that
the
mean?
wardens are not from the monarchs.
Sorry.
So, the wardens are created then.
Yep.
It's switching.
Oh, it has to
Yeah, it's switching classes.
from all the past ones.
Come out!
Oh, watch out! I think that's the axe one.
I'm so grateful. Wicked, follow us!
So then you got axe, machete, and riot shield.
Yeah, here I go.
And we can't read its next attack? Ugh! This thing is really getting on my nerves! Hang in there, guys! Just keep your eyes on the prize!
Sorry.
All right.
Man, like
He has quite a few tricks up its
that
sleeve.
scene though, like it feels like someone just insulted his mother.
You should focus more on guarding!
Oh, that's. If this game only gets one F-bomb, that was a well-used F-bomb.
Oh no, that's probably one of the best uses of the F-bomb I've ever seen, ever heard in any type of video. Like I felt that. I felt that F-bomb.
Your go.
Okay. It's powerful, but it's weak to bless attacks. Give them divine punishment. Wicked follow-up, Sophie! Watch out, Queen! Your stamina's almost gone!
Weak to blessing curse, you said.
AKA the Joker and Sophie, so.
Yeah.
Exploit those weaknesses!
Like, all the wardens are always weak to light until
Yeah.
Come on, Sophie. Keep it together. I got your back.
Here we go!
Jeez, this thing hits like a truck.
Oh
Case in point. Case in point.
So it can control
watch out! It's phasing somewhere.
Don't sell this one short, everyone!
It does seem to aggro less if you're not playing as X character. But a lot of times if I'm almost dead, I'll switch to someone else just so that he won't finish him off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going too.
Fair warning, this one's gonna be rough! Come out!
Kiss your ass goodbye.
That didn't do as much damage as I hoped.
You're past halfway.
And you got a showtime.
Let it rip. That didn't do much either. Shit.
Stay strong, man. We still got the scaffold. Never mind.
Yeah, you can get him if you learn scaffolding.
Yeah, you can probably stun him a little bit.
Get him closer to a down.
It's powerful, but it's weak to bless attacks. Give them divine punishment!
At least he takes his sweet time between those attacks.
Oh,
He just
geez.
uppercutted us. Shit. That did look like Queen's uppercut. I mean, if it's an AI, that makes sense. They're designed to keep learning.
Yeah. So just be careful, man.
Especially if it's some kind of ultra warning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going too.
we've almost got him.
Yeah. And then I think you should be close to us.
Oh, just
almost,
barely.
almost.
Got the sliver.
Just go all out. There you go.
Great job, guys.
And now I see the light.
Alright, well, that was a pain in the ass.
Okay.
A new skill. Very nice.
I forgot I had that persona.
I can't wait to try this one
Yeah.
out.
Nuke boost. Well, you don't need Frey.
Yeah.
We managed to succeed.
Seriously, what the F was with that voice?
Yeah, it was kind of a bitch, honestly.
It sounded just like Sophie.
Yeah.
Sophia, do you have a shadow?
The true self.
Is it starting?
Yes, but actually no.
Cage is about to collapse. We need to
Maybe?
get out.
Whatever that thing was,
but actually,
it-
None of this makes sense.
Maybe, but actually.
And this jail collapses?
No, it's okay. That jail's still,
Nah.
jail's still up.
Man.
It's just doing the
Deal with
usual
this
thing.
place.
Cage of
It was just
Desolation.
the desires
Never
collapsing
expected a
and going
birdcage to
back.
collapse with the defeat of a warden.
Yeah.
Could be due to the lack of a monarch. Whatever the case is, the desires should have been released back to their owners. The locals should all be back to normal by now.
Hour and a half and we're
Seriously
done with this
hope so.
dungeon.
I don't feel like living
Ooh.
through another beat.
We can do that request and then some requests, and
sorry,
maybe even get
everyone.
started on the next jail.
Sophie,
After all your efforts, this mission was fruitless. I'm sorry you had to endure that.
I mean, we
because
still
of me.
saved people's desires. Like, it wasn't fruitless.
Yeah.
He's right. Plus, I'm sure you'll find out who you are eventually. Right.
At least she doesn't, like, let this get to her
I
as
did
much
at least
as,
figure
like,
out one
Marie
thing.
and Morgana
When
do.
that voice called me worthless,
True.
I was sad. But when that made everyone angry, I became happy. I still feel
Imagine
that way.
Sophia trying to go
Even
off and
now.
form her own Phantom
There's a
Thieves.
warmth
Makes the
in me.
phone hop away.
I have friends. I know I'm not alone.
Wouldn't it be easier to just email herself to another
Thank
phone
you,
or something?
Joker.
You're using logic.
Skull, Mona.
Really? You just figured that out now? I mean, that thing just.
Though I have to say,
is all.
considering how complex she
I was
is,
just trying to reel
trying
in
to mail
Skull,
herself,
so,
email herself as an attachment.
Oh.
Okay.
Imagine the size of that email.
Okay, yeah, how many
Oh, yeah.
gigs do you think she is, if not terabytes? But then how would she
Oh.
fit on Joker's phone?
What? No,
I mean, it's
that's
probably just
impossible.
a few
How's
gigs,
my mask
but
supposed to change color?
which is
Loner's
pretty big
black
for an
mask makes it
AI.
difficult to
That's not an
tell.
operating system.
I'm not telling anything.
We can just punt him. Increase damage for sure. Ooh.
Well, we should
I need
head
to
back
upgrade the
exit.
curry thing first, though.
You have to make curry more good.
I bet he's weeping like a baby
Make good
by
curry.
now.
Okay, everyone, back to the exit.
Although you do need to real quick do that side quest as well
In
as I believe
Sapporo,
another
yeah.
one may open.